as you're walking around, it looks like a nice easy ride and stuff. He's going slowly. You can feel that he's not, do you feel, I wonder if I can videotape this. Okay, I want you to let the reins go long for a minute. And I want you to, you know what a rubber band feels like, right? Imagine there's a rubber band that goes from the bit to your hand. And first pick up your right rein and just feel if it feels like, there, feel the rubber band? Now feel it through your elbow instead of your hand. There, now keep the rubber band. Oh, how fast does he drop it? That's right. Whoa, what happened to it?
It dropped.
That's right, that's right. Now pick up your other rein and we're going to try to feel a rubber band on both sides. And you notice it's not a strong pull. It should come from your elbow. And now just feel if you can get a steady rubber band feeling. Is he on a rubber band? That's right. So you have to shorten your rein and ask him to feel your hand. Good girl. Now take your time, because at first he's going to say, are you kidding me? Tell him he's a good boy.
Good boy. Polo.
Yep, he might back or whatever, but first we just feel it. Keep the, good girl. Keep your elbow back. That's it. Where did he drop you? On the right rein, right? So you're going to, no matter what he does, you're going to feel the rubber band. He's going to tell you he can't do it. Good girl. Good. I like how you took that through your seat. Good, good. That's it. We're just going to stand there at first. Turn his nose to the right and see if you can keep the rubber band feeling. Good girl. Oh, you feel how fast you drop it? Keep the same feeling. Just think of with your hand a half moon like this. Yep, picking it up. There you go. Not quite so high, and keep the rubber band feeling. That's it. Good girl. He's a little surprised you're doing this to him. Whoop. Feel where you drop the rubber band? Good. That's where you have to shorten your rein. Good. Just play with it. Good girl. That's it. Just play with it. Good girl. Feel how he's starting to give you? That's all right. He's going to pull on the rein at first. Good. Okay, now bring his nose to the other side. Try to keep the rubber band feeling. Good girl. So you'll find one side is easier, and I'm going to show you how to use your hand here. See if I can get a close-up so you can see it. It's going to feel like this. Feel how I made it a half moon, but it's got to be up here. So it's going to be like half moon, and then, yep, that's all right. Take it back. Okay, feel the rubber band, because you'll feel where he drops it. Keep your hand right about here. So if your rein gets too long there, what do you need to do?
Shorten it.
That's right. Then you just shorten your rein. So you're going to find you'll be adjusting your rein like every step. Okay, first just feel if, yep, now bring his nose over to the right and see if you can, yep, feel the feeling. That's it. Good girl. Take your time. Pick your hand up. It's like a smile. That's it. At first he's going to say, no way, because he's not used to feeling his mouth. Good girl. Good girl. Slower. Think 1, 2, 3. Lift it up, and 1, 2, 3. Bring it back down. So it's just like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all right. That's all right. It doesn't matter what he's doing right there. He's a little surprised that you're taking up a feel of his mouth. He'll have to get over it. Good girl. Good, good. Now you'll notice when you touch him, he's starting to go like this a little bit and drop his head. Okay, so now you're just going to play with what can you do. Yep, you'll have to shorten your rein because it's gone behind your saddle horn. Front of your saddle. That's it. How often do you have to shorten your rein?
Every step.
That's right. And if you're standing still, it's almost like every 2 seconds. Good. Now bring his nose over to the other side. Just see if you can keep that elastic feeling. Good girl. Good. That's it. Now bring his nose straight. Good girl. Bring his nose to the right. Feel him getting a little bigger under you? Slower, slower. 1, 2, 3. Release 2, 3. Without dropping the rubber band. Good. Hold 2, 3. Good girl. Release 2, 3. Hold 2, 3. Release 2, 3. Do it until you feel him get softer. That's it. That's it. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. He thought he was retired. Good girl. Just take your time, because he'll do the same thing when you're walking. We want there. He's starting to, he's not willingly, but he's like, okay. Yep, that's all right. There's nothing you're doing wrong there. He's not too happy that you're doing this, so give him a pity party. Good girl. Take your time, because this is something you'll just focus on. Good girl. 1, 2, 3. Release 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good girl. Release 2, 3. And you can feel he's still holding a little bit. There, he's starting to give you his neck a little bit. Then he'll go too low. When he does that, he'll try to pull you out of the saddle, which they all do. Good girl. Now you feel when you're starting to touch the bit, he's giving it to you a little bit more, isn't he? So that's what it's going to be like. At first, it's going to be like there's a brick wall at the other end. You feel the brick wall? That's because he hasn't learned to be soft to the rein yet. Good. If you ever feel him leaning on you, that's because you're holding the reins too long. So that's where you start thinking, half moon, what can you do to unlock him? Good girl. Yep. Good. You stopped him from going down. Good, good. Yep. That's it. See, you're starting to find a different balance there, aren't you? Take your time. Yep. Now bring his nose a little bit to the other side. See if you can get him to, yep. See, little by little, he's getting softer, isn't he? That's it. He's a control freak. That's right. Think of the rubber band. Good girl. Slowly. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And release. 2, 3. Much better. Now you're getting a more elastic feeling. What do you feel changing with him when you do this? It's all right. He's been doing that for a long time. So when he does that, pick up the reins and give him a boot. That's it. So now whenever he does that, you're just going to pick up his head and give him a boot with your legs. He's not being bad. He's learning to be more submissive to you. Good girl. Good. Bring him back this direction. Kick him. Yep. Good girl. Good girl. He'll walk forward because you just gave him a kick. That's right. He's no longer allowed to pull you out of the saddle like that. Good girl. Good. Now we're going to try this at the walk. That's it.